Good afternoon to everyone. A warm welcome to you all. This is Archana from Biomedical Department first year. Here I invite Dr. B.R. Ramesh Babu, Dean Research and Development, will deliver the welcome address.
Thank you. It is my immense pleasure to invite you all people to the webinar on intellectual property rights on an awareness program. For this program, our expert lecturer, Mr. M. Ram Jawahar, Assistant Controller of Patents and Design, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry from Government of India is present here. It is my immense pleasure to invite Mr. Ram Jawahar on behalf of Chennai Institute of Technology. Welcome, sir. And these type of programs are frequently conducted by the Chennai Institute of Industry institution for the past 1.5 years in order to enrich the knowledge level of students as well as the faculties of Chennai Institute of Technology as well as the other institutions. And particularly the intellectual property right is concerned, the patent awareness is very much important in the present situation. For example, that grown up in the countries like China, USA, German and all used to file lot of patents every year. As per the 2019 statistics is concerned, China is registered around 59,000 plus patents in 2019 alone. Whereas in USA it was 57,000 and still German also very nearby that number only. But in India that number is not that much big. Even in small country, Netherlands, they used to file the patents huge when comparing to the human population over there. So that kind of awareness is missing over here. And we have to utilize that opportunity of such a program conducted by the Controller of Patents and Designs Office. Here along with us, Ram Jawahar is here with us. It is a great opportunity. Before we start the program, I like to introduce about the Chennai Institute of Technology with few words. CIT is an institution started in 2010 by first generation entrepreneur, Mr. T. Sriram. And this institution is at present within a 10 years time span. It is called in the second position in academics among the many institutions affiliated with the Anna University. And also the success behind this institution is the best training in par with the current industrial requirements. And also we are training the students for their future industry requirements. Particularly the Chennai Institute of Technology carries for 3D printing one center of excellence, 3D printing and reverse engineering we have. And along with the QTech, WAPCO, we have a COE for IoT, Cisco Networking, Center for Industrial Automation, KUKA Center for Industrial Robotics, Center for High-Tech Hydroponic R&D, like that in the latest field and robotics in industrial automation, we have a lot of Center of Excellences. In addition to that, we always encourage our students to publish the papers and innovative ideas to be patented. For that, we are always insist on the students, and we also work along with them because the students always they have that energy, they have that lot of ideas to patent their ideas. But even though some guidance is required, this particular program is going to be very useful for not only for the students, even for the teachers, those who are in continuously teaching the students, holding them as good citizens of the nation. And Mr. M. Ram Jawahar sir is concerned. This is the third appearance in our webinar in the past 6 to 7 months of time duration, I hope. It is my immense pleasure to invite Mr. M. Ram Jawahar sir once again to our forum. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a welcome address. Now, I welcome our chief guest, Mr. M. Ram Jawahar, who is the Assistant Controller of Patents and Design, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry of India, for today's awareness lecture on intellectual property rights. Once again, I welcome you, sir. Now we can proceed, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving introduction. So, intellectual property rights. I would like to take opportunity to thank Dean Research he rightly pointed out even a small countries, they have more patents as compared to India. He is very much perfect in the sense past 18 years I am working in this particular office. I have granted around 12,000 patent applicants. Out of these 12,000 patent applicants, you believe me or not, more than 10,000 applicants I met are foreign applicants. Only the nearly around 2,000 applicants are Indian applicants. So I am a specialization in internal combustion engineering. Most of the automobile related patents I am taking care of. In this scenario, most of the applicants I met are Japanese and South Koreans, US applicants. Per month, I am clearing around 45 new inventions. In these 45 new inventions, every month, I am getting around 5 to 10 applicants is Honda applicants. Nearly around 25 controllers in mechanical department are there. Everybody is getting the inventions from, the Honda companies or Hyundai companies or whatever may be. All these European companies or American companies, these applicants are. What is the main reason? Why Indian applicants are less? That is a good question. When I ask this question, immediately the answer comes into your mind is awareness. People know, one thing is, many people ask me the direct question, what is the use of this patent? Is there any use? Is it something like some people ask me the question, the concept itself is WTO concept, World Intellectual Property Organization concept. All these concepts are the developed countries somehow cheating developing or underdeveloped countries. Some people, those people are having that type of impression. So it is exactly not so. Okay, it is not like that. So it is indirectly related to our economy. It is indirectly related to our economy. If country is having very good inventions, more number of inventions, then definitely your economy will grow. Once our expert team gone to Tokyo, we met some of the industries and some of the government officials and that related minister, those people we met to. So what is a plus? The country in Japan, what is a plus? We asked the question. Immediately he said, it's our invention. Invention is our technology, is our strength. Once a country is having very good technology, definitely your economy will improve. For example, Australia, they are exporting bauxite to Japan. So Japanese people, they make aluminium out of bauxite and then sending it back to Australia at a huge price. So if you have the technology, definitely your economy will improve. That you please keep it in mind. So my thing is, what is patent? So there is intellectual property in the sense, I hope you can see my system, right? Okay.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes. Intellectual property rights. Okay. In intellectual property rights, let's see. Yeah. In intellectual property rights, when I talk about that chapter, intellectual property rights means, many people ask me the question, intellectual property rights means patents. Some people ask me the question, what is the difference between patents and copyrights? It's patent and copyrights is different or same, or that type of confusion is always there. Intellectual property rights, it's a broad term. It has so many classification in the sense, it has patents, designs, trademarks, geographical indications, semiconductor rights, copyrights, and so many are there. But today's class, I am going to concentrate only on patent and related rights. So patent, what is patent? Patent in the sense, it's an exclusive privilege. It's a privilege. Suppose one person is inventing something, but nobody is appreciating that person, then he will lost interest. Okay, initially, that is 200 years before, 150 years before, if someone is inventing something, what they will do, what the other people will do, they will give a certificate and they will appreciate in front of the crowd. And this type of procedure was there. So this one later stage that becomes the certification called the patent certificate. Okay, it's an exclusive privilege. Who gives this exclusive privilege? It's granted by the government to the patentee. Patentee in the sense to the inventor. Okay, for limited period of time. What is limited period of time? The lifetime of patent is only 20 years. The lifetime of patent is only 20 years. You please keep it in mind. Don't confuse with other things. If you see about trademark means the lifetime is indefinite. Initially we give for 10 years, then every 5 years they need to renew. So trademark, the term is not limited term. Okay, patent, it is only 20 years. If you talk about copyrights, if suppose Ilayaraja is making a music, what is the term? How much time he can enjoy the royalty? What the act says is after the death of the author, 60 years. 60 years after death of the author, he has the rights. That is for copyrights. Like you are making books or you are writing some books. For those things, the period is different. So in this scenario, that is one more right is called broadcasting right. For example, the IPL is telecasting, the Star Sports is telecasting. IPL means how much time they can enjoy that right? 25 years. Broadcasting right is 25 years. Up to 25 years, the company has, the Star Sports has the rights. Then only others can telecast that particular match. Okay. For broadcasting right, it is 25 years. For copyrights, if you are writing a book or whatever may be, the movie, for those things, Ilayaraja music or whatever may be, after the 60 years after death of author. For trademarks, it's indefinite period. For patent, it is 20 years. Main thing is for commercial gain in consideration of full disclosure of his invention. You need to disclose everything. So what many people do is they hide most of the portion. Only the headlines only they used to give. They hide the characterized portion or important portion. In this scenario, chances of getting patent is less. Chances of getting patent is less. So you need to disclose your invention. Okay. Many people may ask a question, sir, what is advantage? Everybody is talking about patents. What is advantage? Is there any advantage? Yes, of course. It avoids the duplication of research. It avoids duplication. Our country's biggest enemy is duplication. Wherever you go, duplication is available. There is so many inventions. So many people got the patent. And if I go to Ritchie Street, many things are available. There it is a duplication. Okay, so we need to improve our enforcement standards. Okay, enforcement standards. Duplication. How to define this duplication? So before joining this office, I worked in College of Engineering, Guindy. So that time we used to go to other colleges for the evaluation of the BE project work. We go to one college. We went to one college. So person explained one beautiful project work. We were very much impressed and given very good marks. He was very happy. And after a month time, I go to other engineering college. The same invention repeated. One person has started explaining the invention. Then I understood that this is the same invention. It is already done by other college student. Then what the student said, sir, I have not copied anywhere. It's my own work. Where he fails, he has not done any literature survey. He never know. Our people are many people. We never know whether anything is available or not. We are doing on our own. There is no use. The technology is already available. You are doing research on this particular technology. Then again inventing the same means it's utter waste of time. So advantages of patent means it avoids the duplication of research. So before doing the patent, you must understand the latest development in different fields of technology. Latest development in different fields of technology. What is latest developments? Unless otherwise, if suppose you think that this is a new work, but if you go to German, one student might have published in one journal. So you must understand the latest development. Without understanding the latest developments, doing invention is, there is no use of doing invention. Helps the industry to improve the existing technology to produce cheaper and better product. Okay, what does it mean? Industry to improve the technology is already available. Every technology is available. What can I do, sir? There is nothing left out. Like that, many people ask me the question. It's not like that. One technology is available. You are making some other technology, but that is cheaper than the previous technology or better product. For example, one tree is there. You are plucking mango from the tree. That is one way is you can climb up to the tree and pluck mango, or using that instrument you can pluck mango, and other person using the same instrument, the mango will fall down. To catch the mango, you make one holder, and other person, whether the mango is right time to plug or not, that's a sensor is attached, whether to do or not. These are all the improvements. These are all the improvements. It's a better product. In this scenario, you please think over it and do patent related. I mean, whether we can go for patent or not. So serves as an indicator of achievement in R&D institutions and ability of the individual researchers. My question is, I don't have much slide, but there is 2-3 slides only I have. In this one, I will explain. The first question which comes into your mind is when to file. When to file a patent. Okay, whenever idea strikes into you, are a student, whenever idea strikes into your mind, what you need to do is, you please write it in a paper. This is idea. Whether we can go forward with this idea or not. That is the first thing you need to do. Okay, that is the first thing you need to do. Okay. So second thing is whether this idea is already available or not. That you need to check whether this idea already available or not. How to check? That's a question comes into your mind. So for patents, the main thing record is every country has a separate website. For example, Indian Patent Office, the website is like ipindia. If you go to Google and type ipindia.nic.in, immediately our office website will open, and there is a separate column called public search. In that public search, you go to patents, and in the patents, the keywords of your invention, just type the keywords of your invention and the related inventions will come. You go through all the inventions, whatever you have already pointed out, that idea you have you wrote it in the paper, whether this one is matches with the already available invention or not. First you check. Okay, if it is available, then what improvement you can do? You think in that way. Is it enough ipindia.nic.in? No. Or you have some more doubt comes, then you go to USPTO. You go to Google, just type USPTO. United States Patent Office website will open. That also free search only. You go to public search and give the what can I say, the selected keyword, then any related inventions available or not. Then next one is the best website is eSpace, European Patent Office website. Go there and check. And JPO, Japanese Patent Office, and South Korean Patent Office. All the patent office, there you cannot go to each and every website and find out. It is a very difficult and cumbersome procedure. So easiest way is just go to Google. Okay, type Google Patents. So the separate page will open, Google Patents. Then you give the keywords all the related inventions. If suppose the inventions is filed in America, Russia, or Europe, India, Japan, wherever you file the application, that one will be displayed. Okay. So whether any related inventions available or not, you please check in that one. You go and read the invention, whether it is similar to your idea or not. There's a Google Patent is best website. There is a easiest way to find out whether this whether your ideology already available or not. So after concluding everything, then what you need to do is, okay, no inventions available, or the invention is available, I can do some modifications in this particular area. Then you do your invention. Okay. Then in the patent office, we have if you are having some invention, means that is two types of things. One is called provisional application, other one is called complete specification. Idea strikes into your mind. Yes, idea strikes into your mind, but it is not materialized yet. It is not materialized yet. That is the main thing. So this period, someone else comes in between and file a patent, means then you may lose your priority. So in this scenario, you go for a provisional application. I have this idea. To implement this idea, this apparatus is required. This apparatus consists of, these are all the parts. So yeah, I'm doing research on this particular thing. So these are all the parts, this criteria I will get. Like that, 2-3 pages you write and file without the claims. Provisional specification does not have the claims. Then we are giving 12 months time for you to file a complete invention. Okay, complete specification. Within this 12 months time period, you may complete your work. You may complete your research. Then you file a complete specification. Why I ask you to file a provisional specification is, your priority date starts from the first filing date of, provisional filing date. To lock the priority date, I ask you to file a provisional specification. And other mistakes, most of the people, they do mistake is, they publish immediately. Once they got some answers, so they got what can I say, some results, some peculiar results or some interesting results they got immediately. What our people used to do is, they go to some of the seminars, or some colleges may conduct international seminars or national level symposium or whatever may be. They go there and publish their work. Don't do that. First you file a patent, then go to the symposium and release your invention. Why I am telling you is, if suppose you are filing a patent in some symposium, means someone else will copy what are the things, all the inventions they read and they do some small modifications, and some they file a patent in other countries. Okay, even though what is our act says, our article 29 to 35, even though you publish your invention in some symposium, within 12 months time you come to Indian Patent Office and file a patent, means we don't cite your own invention as the citation. Okay, as the citation. If you are coming after 12 months time, what will happen? Your own invention will become enemy to you. Okay, your own invention will become enemy to you. To kill novelty, your own invention we cite, it is already published document. So within 12 months time, come to Indian Patent Office and file a patent. That provision is always available. And one more thing, if suppose you are presented your invention for reasonable trials, I am conducting survey into people whether this invention will work out or not. You are doing some trials for the medicines. So these trials are not considered as a publication. And other thing is, What is not considered as a publication is some people, they directly communicate their invention to the government. For example, the previously that is during the period of Honorable President Abdul Kalam, those period the people used to send their invention directly to the president. It is just communicating your invention to the government. Whether is it a publication? It is not the publication. So he usually he used to read all the inventions, and in his comments, in his own handwriting, he sent the many instances. He sent the particular inventions to the patent office. So these things are not considered as a publication. For example, if suppose some exhibition is happening, you are publishing your invention in the exhibition, within 12 months time you come to the patent office and file a patent. If it is within 12 months, then we don't cite that exhibition as the citation. If it is after 12 months, then your exhibition publication always becomes the enemy. So when to file a patent? The answer is, whenever the idea strikes into your mind, first write what is your idea. To materialize this idea, what are the instruments required, what is the problem you are solving, in what method you are using, what method you are planning to solve. All those things you write it in a paper, then you submit this in the patent office. That is called provisional application. So within 12 months time you file entire application. That is called complete specification. That is called complete specification, right? Okay, then the next question comes is where to file. Next question is where to file a patent. Patent in the sense, in India only 4 patent offices are available. For North Zone, Delhi, South in Chennai, West in Mumbai, and East in Calcutta. How it is decided is the states belongs to Southern Zone. For example, Andhra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, then what can I say, Lakshadweep. All these things are all comes under Chennai Patent Office. And North Zone things comes under Delhi Patent Office, and West Zone things comes under Mumbai Patent Office, and East Zone Calcutta Patent Office. You needs to approach these patent office and file a patent. In Chennai Patent Office only we have the this thing called geographical indication. In India there is only one geographical indication office available, that is at Chennai. What is this geographical indication? For example, Kanjipuram sarees. Because of Kanjipuram sarees, it has some value. Tanjore paintings, Palani Panchamritam, or whatever may be, Tirupati Laddu, or Madura Malli, Mysore sandals. So these are all the area specific. These are all comes under geographical indication. There is only one office available, that is at Chennai office. That is geographical indication rights. In India, the state which has a more geographical indication, number 1 portion is Karnataka, next is Tamil Nadu. Okay, geographical indication. Then one more thing is, if you talk about trademark, means in all the 4 offices we have trademark office. In addition to 4, Ahmedabad we have one more trademark office, and design office available only in Calcutta. Whatever you file in Chennai Patent Office, we forward this application to Calcutta. There the design of, what is a design? In the sense, there is no technical features involved. It is just aesthetic appearance. That also you can go for design rights also. This is one part of intellectual property. Okay, first question we have answered, when to file. Idea strikes into your mind. Then second question is where to file. That also for Southern Zone, you need to come to Chennai office. There is no need to present the hard copies. Now through online also you can file. Through online also you can file. Okay, what are the documents required? What are all the documents record. For provisional application, along with provisional the application, only the form 1 is more than sufficient. Form 1 means it is about your details, your contact invention, your contact information. All those things will be there in the form 1. The fees for form 1 is 1,750, not more than that. Okay. So when your invention completed within 12 months time, then you file the complete specification. When you file the complete specification, along with complete specification, there is one more form record that is called form 18, request for examination. The fees for request for examination is 4,400. Request for examination fees is 4,400. So the next one is form. This thing is more than sufficient. Many people, what they do is they do only form 1 and complete specification. They said still my patent is not come for examination. Their main mistake is they have not filed form 18. The form 18 only decides your seniority. Based on form 18 only your seniority will be decided. So form 18 is a must. Even though you file a form 18, then many people, I'm not getting my patent. It is I'm waiting for more than 2 years. With form 18, the procedure is called 18 months publication. After 18 months only your patent will be published. After publication only it will be taken up for examination. So to avoid this route, one more form is called form 9. Form 9, that is called express publication. This publication within a month time it will be published in Government of India Gazette. Once it is published, definitely it will be taken up for examination. It will be taken up for examination. That is the speciality of form 9. Many countries they don't have form 9. So India we have form 9. The main purpose of form 9 is publication. Within a month time that will be published in Government of India Gazette. Okay, next question comes is who to file? Sir, can I file a patent? Yes, you can file a patent. Individually, you can file a patent. Any individual can file a patent, or in the college name also you can file a patent. If individual name, if you are filing a patent, the fee structure is for form 1 it is 1,750, form 18 it is 4,400, and form 9 it is 2,750. Totally around 8,900 rupees in the individual name. But if you are filing in your college name, you want the applicant to be the Chennai Institute of Technology, not the inventor name, then the fee structure is triple the time. Then the fee structure is triple. Okay, just multiply by 3 of each fees. Okay, that is the fee structure. And one more thing, before filing this thing, even in the company name you can file, but your company is a startup company, then you mention my company is startup company, so the MSME will give the startup certificate. With this certificate, if you are filing, then the fee structure is same as individual filing fee. For the first 5 years your company is treated as a startup companies. In this one, the recently the 24C in the act, there is a recent class is included. What is this recent class says is, even the examination also, express examination like that, the procedure is there. Okay, that is a separate queue. That also you can go for it, but you need to pay a extra fees. If you need to pay a extra fees in this express situation, if your company is a startup company, then you can't come in that part. Or you want to file a patent in other countries, then you need to choose a search authority. When you are choosing the search authority ISA, you please tick India. Then if you are showing that particular certificate, ISA certificate, then also you are eligible to come in this particular route. And in 2-3 months before, if one applicant is a lady, then also you can come in that part. There is a separate queue. Okay, so who to file a patent in the sense anybody can, any individual or a company or a college name, and how some may ask the question, how many may be the inventor, how many may be the any number of applicants, any number of inventors. That's your wish. As per the act, there is no restriction in number. No restriction in number. Okay, this is about who to file a patent. So next question comes into your mind is how to file a patent. So idea strikes into your mind. You already file a provisional application. Then complete specification. How to prepare a complete specification. The specification preparation, it's a wonderful art. I can say that it's a wonderful art, but it's not difficult. Even if you practice, you can also draft the patent. It's there is so many model patents are available. For example, if you are doing some invention in the exhaust manifold technology, okay, automobile exhaust. So my invention relates to automobile engineering, particularly the exhaust technology, more particularly for the reduction of NOx, CO, and carbon, hydrocarbon, simultaneous reduction of all these things. Like that, you please start the paragraph. And second thing it is required is background of the invention. Background of the invention, in the sense, what is this background of invention? There are so many inventions are available. Something similar to your invention, many things may be available. So you please, before the examiner cite all those things, you cite those inventions. 2-3 inventions you please cite. In US, this type of invention, similar invention is there, but my invention has advantage over the cited invention. You disclose it directly. That is better. And next thing is object of the invention. What is this object? Main object of the invention is to reduce the, for example, exhaust manifold, in the sense to reduce the pollution. To reduce the pollution. What is the further object? To reduce hydrocarbon level. And third thing is using the turbocharger. And fourth thing is maybe using the supercharger. So all those things, these objects you please tabulate. And next one is statement of the invention. What is the statement? Statement in the sense your exact invention, which is similar to the first claim, which is exactly similar to the first claim. Okay. Then detailed description. You please describe everything about the invention. And the next heading is detailed description of the drawings. Drawings you separately, you don't, no description allowed in the drawings, but the explanation about the drawings written in this complete specification. Most important part in the complete specification is claims. Writing the claims is an art. The first claim is very important, that is a parent application, parent claim. In the parent claim, my invention characterized that it comprising, these are all the parts, this has these features. That is the first claim, and other claims must depends on the first claim. So my invention as claimed in claim 1, it has this additional feature. So the continuity is a must. That is the speciality of writing claims. Then next part is abstract. Abstract is about 150 words. Don't give the abstract more than 150 words. Don't give abstract more than 150 words. After completing all these things, what you need to do is you file a patent in the patent office. Once you file a patent in the patent office, within a month time, with Form 9, we publish in the Government of India Gazette. Then the next step is it goes to the examiner. What the examiner will do? Examiner first he study your invention and he write it what is the crux of their invention. Then examiner will, what the next thing examiner will judge is whether this invention has novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability. The three main criteria. The first main criteria is whether it has novelty. Second criteria is inventive step. And the third criteria is industrial applicability. What is novelty? If suppose the examiner is searching the same invention available somewhere in the journal, somewhere in United States Patent Office, means he cites that particular invention, your invention is just the repetition of this particular invention, then he destroy your invention based on novelty. Okay, first thing it passes is clears novelty. Second one is inventive step. Inventive step in the sense, you are applicant, you took some portion from one invention, the document 1, and some portion from document 2, and some portion from document 3. You please mix all these things and make one new invention, mean then it will be objected under inventive step. If you are making some invention, then it will be objected under inventive step. Okay. Third thing is industrial applicability. If your invention does not have industrial applicability, means then it will not pass patentable criteria. It will not pass patentable criteria. Okay. So you please careful whether your invention passed novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability. Novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability, right? So first thing you cleared now, then immediately what the examiner will do is he writes a report, first examination report. Okay, then he sent to the controller. So before writing this first examination report, what the examiner will do is, there is one class in Patent Act, it is called Section 3 of Indian Patent Act. The Section 3 of Indian Patent Act always talks about non-patentable invention. There are some of the things which are all not eligible to get a patent. Please don't focus on those areas. For example, Section 3A of Indian Patent Act says that any invention which is against well-established natural laws, anything which is against well-established natural laws is not patentable. For example, you are making some inventions, but it is against Newton's law, it is against Einstein's law, or it is against thermodynamics law, whatever law may be. If your invention is against well-established natural laws, it is not patentable. It is not patentable, right? So don't do any invention against well-established natural laws. So recently met one person, he come with invention, he is fixing a flywheel at the top of the train. He is fixing flywheel at the top of the, that is not only in the engine, at the top of the every compartment. For initially to start the engine using the diesel, they start the engine. After our time, they cut off diesel supply and the flywheel will rotate. So it takes some energy from the wind. Using that wind energy, he runs the train. He can save enormous amount of fuel. That's a beautiful invention. He came to patent office. Whether you grant patent or not, we have not granted patent because this thing is not at all possible. This is against well-established natural laws. Natural laws in the sense, it is against the second law of thermodynamics. What is the second law of thermodynamics says? Output cannot be more than input. What the input we are getting through this flywheel, we are getting very minimum energy. Using this minimum energy, is it possible to run the train? It's not at all possible. Using this wind energy, what you can do is inside the train, that is, you can operate the fan or you can operate some lights. That energy is sufficient to operate one fan or light, not running the entire train. This is against second law of thermodynamics. That's what the Kelvin Planck statement and Clausius inequality says. Okay, it is not at all possible. Okay, so don't come with these type of inventions. So someone says that continuously running machine, if anything is available, nothing. So continuously running, no instrument. If someone comes with the idea of continuously running, means it's impossible. Impossible. Without input, nothing will operate. Okay, without input, nothing will operate. This is against section 3A of Indian Patent Act. Another thing you please keep in your mind is morality. What is morality? Morality and public order. Morality and public order in the sense, if you are making some invention, for example, drug composition, cigarette composition, or method of mixing brick powder with masala. So these type of things are against the morality. So don't come with this type of ideology. Reason, we met 3-4 years back, one applicant comes to the patent office, he made one beautiful belt with various sensors. What is the invention, we asked? He said if a pregnant lady wears that belt, the belt will say that it is a boy or girl. That's a beautiful invention. Can we grant? We cannot grant. Can we grant? Because it is against the morality. Excuse me. It is against the morality. Okay. These type of things are not patentable. That is section 3B of Indian Patent Act. Then 3C, abstract theory. What is abstract theory? That is an ordinary explanation to the formula. Something like what is Einstein formula says E is equal to mc squared. Many people are trying to find out the solution for Einstein equation. Till date, what is energy means mc squared. What Einstein exactly tries to say, whether he is related to black hole theory or whether he related to what is the energy, nobody knows it exactly. But many people comes to the office, Einstein tries to say this, that, only the theory explanation. This theory explanation is not patentable. Using this theory, you make some product, and using this product, some industrial applicability is there, means then it is very much eligible to get a patent. Otherwise, no chance of getting patent. And one more thing is called section 3D of Indian Patent Act. What is 3D of Indian Patent Act is record efficacy. The only country in the world has section 3D. No country has section 3D. Already one particular product is available. You are making some improvement. Improvement alone is patentable. But whether it is remarkable improvement or marginal variation, this marginal variation is not patentable. Who will decide that marginal improvement? The control. The controller will say that it's marginal improvement or remarkable improvement. Many patents refused under section 3D. The famous Novartis case. You must know about that Novartis case. The Novartis people got the patent all over the world. Only country not granted patent is India. Because it's a cancer medicine, the improvement is very, very, very marginal improvement. Very, very, very marginal improvement. This marginal improvement is not at all patentable. Okay. That is section 3D. Next to section 3D is 3E, admixture. If you are mixing 2-3 chemicals, but there is no improvement, no remarkable improvement, that also not patentable. Mere arrangement and rearrangement is not patentable. Arrangement and rearrangement in the sense you are mixing 2-3 things, but is no coordination in this scenario. For example, if you are driving a car, old ambassador car, if you put a right indicator, what will happen? Indicator lights will blink. Then you make your steering straightens, it will not switch off. Pinadi varavan thittitu povan. because this operation is different, that operation is different, it is not patentable. But today's scenario, it is not that. When you make your steering straightens, automatically your indicator comes to rest. So it has some internal arrangement. So these things are patentable. And other things are, if it is independently function each other, you are just clubbing all these things, means this is not patentable. Okay, that is about that mere arrangement and rearrangement. The people come up with the idea, with a bucket they fit a torch. Torch operation is different, bucket is different. And if you fix a fan in the umbrella, you open a fan, then switch off open an umbrella, then switch off the fan. This operation is different, fan operation is different, then it is not patentable. Okay, the interlinking is mixing. Most of the mechanical patents were refused under section 3F. And in the same scenario, 3H is not patentable. What is 3H? Agriculture. If someone comes with the idea, method of doing agriculture or method of doing horticulture, this may affect our farmers. These are all not patentable. And then treatment procedure. For example, if for corona, medicines are available, the medicine composition is patentable. Of course, it's patentable. And using the composition, using the medicine, the treatment procedure, the doctor is saying that in this manner, if you are doing operation, 100% chance of getting success. Bypass surgery success means the treatment procedure is not patentable. Treatment procedure is not patentable. When you talk about this treatment procedure, I think one famous case, one company called, an American company, the company name is Myriad. Okay, what this particular company, they got a patent for decoding the genes. Okay, decoding the genes. Their ultimate invention is if to find out BRCA1 and BRCA2 gene present in your body. Their particular invention is BRCA1 and BRCA2 gene present in your body or not. That is the main question. Okay. If BRCA1 and BRCA2 gene present in the body, any ladies has a present, then 100% chance of getting breast cancer. That's what his invention. Then in the lab, some people in US, some people opted for that particular test. So some positive results came, some negative results came. Why this case becomes very interesting is, once Angelina Jolie, she opted for the particular test. When she opted for the particular test, what happens? Unfortunately, she has a BRCA1 and BRCA2 gene. Then what the doctor suggests is, she has 100% chance of getting breast cancer. So she consulted some people and finally she opted for double mastectomy. She opted for double mastectomy. After a month time, she wrote an experience. What happens actually, how I struggled because of this particular patent, how I escaped. So all those things, she write it in her book. Now many US ladies, they read that book, and very next morning what happens, all the US ladies, they stood in the queue for doing that particular test. But unfortunately, the cost for doing this particular test is $4,000 US. The $4,000 US is such a huge money. Yeah, but fortunately in US, everybody is covered under medical insurance. Medical insurance, the treatment procedure is allowed, but the testing procedure is not allowed. That one was not included in the treatment procedure. So people, they paid money from their pocket, $4,000 US. Before that, the company made billionaires. The company became billionaires, the Myriad company. So in this scenario, Obama introduced Obama Care Act. Under this Obama Care Act, what happened? The treatment, not the treatment procedure, that is a method of identifying test that also covered under medical insurance. That also covered under covered under medical insurance. So this what we think that it is a very small patent, but because of this patent people made crores of rupees. Okay, so this is about that the treatment procedure. Then when we talk about the 3K, that is one of the important thing. This is mainly for the computer science people and electronics people. What 3K says is pure software programs are not patentable, but software coupled with hardware is patentable. Software program, then you may ask the question why CTS is having IPR cell, TCS is having IPR cell, Infosys is having. Most of the software companies, they approach us, sir, we have a wonderful program, but Indian patent office is not granting any patents, but American patent office is granting patents. Yes, our law says like that. As an Indian, you want to file a patent in America, you need to get permission from Indian patent office. So these Infosys and TCS and CTS people, they approach us and they ask for the permission. So we study that particular these things. It's a pure software program. Then within 15 days time, we give a permission letter. Based on our permission letter, the software companies. So almost this becomes the biggest work for us. Now the software programs are more. Most of the software companies, they are approaching us. Sir, we want immediate permission. In Form 25, Section 39 of Patent Act, sir, we want immediate, sir, please, like that, those people are approaching us, then we give the permission letter, then they go to US and file the patent. But as per Indian Patent Act, the software coupled with hardware is patentable. Pure software programs is not patentable. The software coupled with hardware is patentable. So whatever the product you do, what is the interlinking? Coupling software with hardware. Don't independently apply for software programs, then definitely the chance of getting rejection is more. So software coupled with hardware alone is patentable. And 3L of Indian Patent Act says that literary. Many directors, recently we met some assistant directors, they says that master is my, there is a recent Vijay movie, it's my story, someone else has copied. Of course, it comes under our ministry only. In Delhi, there is copyright office is there. What you need to do is, once if you are claiming that it's your story, means before that you might have applied to the Delhi copyright office. If it is get it registered means, then you may file a case against the people. If you are not doing the procedure, then it is impossible. Then it is very difficult to prove. So something else, some story comes into your mind, you get it registered. If you are not get it registered, then it is very difficult to safeguard your story. And 3M, method of playing game. Viswanathan Anand cannot claim method of playing game. It's not patentable subject matter. And one more thing is 3P is not patentable. 3P means traditional knowledge. For example, you might be know that neem and turmeric. What is neem? Americans got patent for neem. Yes, Americans got patent. But it is our traditional knowledge. When it comes into our knowledge, so immediately using that Agatyar, Kalvatikal or whatever maybe, or other things like the Sanskrit literatures, we shown all these citations in American Patent Office. Then American Patent Office immediately revoked the patent. In the same way, turmeric, we produced so many documents, they revoked it. Finally, we came to understand that people who got patent for turmeric is not Americans, it is Indians, the green card holders. Indians who settled in America, they got the patent for turmeric, and finally that one is also removed. And in the similar way, the basmati rice, one people got patent in US. Then immediately we raised the objections. Yeah, but with 20 claims they got the patent. After our citations and everything, our traditional knowledge work, that is 15 claims were deleted only. 5 claims were allowed because they claimed that it is a Texmati, it grows only in a Texas climate, something else they said. But anyway, the 15 claims were deleted. What the examiner always does is, this examiner this examiner checks novelty, inventive step, industrial applicability, then section 3. So far I discussed this section 3, and he also checks section 4. What is this section 4? Section 4 is nothing but if any invention contains uranium, thorium, plutonium, means immediately we refer your application to BORC. Once we get clearance from BORC, then we start doing examination. Or anything related to the defense materials, then we refer your applications to DRDO. Once we get clearance from DRDO, then we started process your applications. So after doing all these procedures, examiner send the file to the controller. Controller do some additions, and controller do the research work again, and finally he generates the first examination report. Once he generates first examination report, it will be sent to the applicant. We give time to the applicant. 6 months time we are giving the applicant to reply for the report. If you are not giving reply within 6 months time, it will be abandoned. Automatically it will be abandoned. The system will abandon automatically. So within 6 months time you need to give a reply. So we read again, it will be put up to the examiner, and the examiner forward with his suggestion, he forward it to the controller. So controller will see everything, whether it is grantable or not. If it is grantable, controller grants, else he writes the hearing notice. In the hearing notice, because of corona, nowadays we are giving only video conference hearing. So video conference hearing notice, and we ask questions. It's something like a Viva Voice. We ask many questions. So you need to give a reply in the Viva Voice. Then we give a time, 15 days time. Within 12 months time, you meet all the requirements. The question acts in the hearing. Definitely it will be granted. Else it will be more chances of getting refused. So some of the applications, it's pending means the main reason is pre-grant opposition. If suppose you have some idea, you may be discussed with one of your close friend. What your close friend does is, he may be discussed with someone else. So before that grant, he says that, he writes the letter to the patent office, says that it is my own invention, this person has copied, so don't grant patent. In this scenario, we send what all the citations your friend has said, all those things we send it to you, we ask for the reply, then we invite both the people, given a hearing, finally we used to take decision. This is pre-grant opposition procedure is available, post-grant opposition procedure is available. So when all the things were completed, patent will be granted. Once a patent granted, many people, they forget to pay a renewal fees. The renewal fee is a must. If you are not paying a renewal fees within 3 months time, that's all. After all the struggle, when you get a patent, if you are not paying renewal fees, that will become a public property. So this is about that patent. The whole day we can talk about all those economic significance and these things, but I don't want to. I think almost 1 hour time is over. So with this slide, I will conclude my presentation. If anybody has any queries or any questions, please ask me.
So one question from chat box, sir.
Yeah, please.
What are the concept of standard essential in intellectual property?
What are the
Concept of standard essential
for intellectual property? Essential means that, that's what I said, novelty. So intellectual property rights means it's a broad question. Whether you are asking question for patents or trademarks or designs or geographical indications or copyrights. So each sections, the standards is different. When we talk about patent means that is novelty, inventive step and industrial applicability. Okay. For trademark, it's something, some other standards, right? Not more than that. That in the chat box, what are all the concept of standard essential in intellectual property? The thing is the preparing the complete specification is very, very important. The many people, they just like that project report, they raise questions. I mean, they apply for a patent. Okay. It's something like a techno-legal language. You need to write it in the techno-legal language. Main thing is making a better claim. Making a better claim in techno-legal language, then definite chance of getting patent is more. Okay, that is the reason why the 80% of applicants I met are foreign applicants. In that, in this one, more than 90% applications are getting granted. But in Indian applicants is only 20%. In these 50% of applicants are getting rejected. The main reason is method of presentation. How to present? Okay, even though it may be the very good invention, but he doesn't know how to present. What is the important point to present? What is important? Many applicants, they hide information. These are all the reasons. Don't hide any information. You clearly disclose all the things. Definitely, you will get a patent. Yes.
Sir,
I
I have
hope.
one doubt.
Yeah, please.
What is the difference between copyright and patent, sir?
Yeah, copyright is writing books. Nothing more than that. It is patent means it's invention, new invention. Something you are doing some research work and doing new invention. Copyright in the sense what all thing you are writing some books means it will be covered under copyright. You are making some music, it is covered under copyright. Or you are making some artistic work, it is covered under. There is no technical matter involved. That is aesthetic appearance only. But here or making music. So there is lot of difference. Only the technical things are comes under patents. All the aesthetic and music like things is covered under copyrights. That's all.
Here the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir, for a valuable time spending with us. Your speech was very useful to us, and thank you for a wonderful and interesting speech, sir. And thank you all for active participation. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.